Welcome back. How I do it. Just servicing my old truck here, checking the fluids and stuff, and got to thinking about, I finally got this thing running good. I'm no mechanic, and you read the description of this channel, it's how I do things. It's certainly not how you do it, or you should do it. You won't learn much from me. Maybe a tidbit or two, and maybe how I approach things, but this whole thing's a 1990. And it's my beat around truck. I drive it nearly every day. Saves miles on my new ones. Insurance, taxes, nearly nothing. If I hit something with it, ding it up, scratch it, running through the brush, it don't matter. I only wash it like once a year. But it got to running bad, I don't know, a couple months ago, and I'd be going along, especially like at lower speeds in second gear, third gear. It would want to buck and jump and almost like a miss. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I always run pretty good. So it wasn't worth taking it to a mechanic. I mean, the truck's not worth anything. You know, if I took it to a mechanic and he had to troubleshoot it, and you know, you could get $500 or $600, $700, $800 in it. I mean, you know, before you know it anymore, it's a snap of a finger. And so I got to, you know, plugging around like I normally fix things, just trial and error. Like I say, I don't have much knowledge of anything, but I'm usually pretty persistent and kind of stick with things. So the first things I did was probably obvious things, is I put a new air filter in it, a new fuel filter. No luck. So, you know, with just like you're on here, I'd YouTube everything and Google, and, you know, vacuum lines. I got to looking at them, and you can see a couple of them here that I replaced and put new clamps on, and some of them, the ends were kind of split. I would pull them off and trim the ends and stick them back on. No luck, no go. Still same thing. I said, well, maybe it's a misfire. Maybe it needs plugs and wires. So I don't know if you can tell, it's just a 4-cylinder, but I put new plugs in it, new wires, nothing, no better. More searching around on YouTube and Google and forums on this specific truck engine. Cap and rotor came up. So, you know, I went online and Rock Auto and got me a cap and a rotor. Put that on. Nothing. Still done it. So mass airflow sensor kept coming up, and like I say, I'm not a mechanic. I don't know, but most of the mass airflow sensors that I read about should be on the air intake somewhere. Well, I looked and I couldn't find one. So this is a 1990. I don't even know if they had them. Didn't know if they had them on pickups this old. I was at my wit's end. I'm like, this thing is just, I know you need air, fuel, and spark. I mean, to get it to run. I knew it was one of those things. So plugging around one day, just looking at vacuum lines, and I come over here on the inside of the fender, just behind this fuse box, and I see this little block there. I'm like, what is that? A couple air lines going to it. We'll come to find out it's a MAP sensor, M-A-P. I guess it's sort of the same thing as a MAF, mass airflow sensor. So I got to Googling that, and sure enough, it's sort of along the same lines, the best of my knowledge, and it says you can clean them. Well, get some cleaner and spray in them, and well, you know, I got on Rock Auto and on Amazon, and I mean, I think a new one was like $20, and the cleaner was half that. So I just ordered one. I said, well, I'll try it. And this is the one that I took off. If I can get it to focus there, it just looks like a little Got a little plug, 3-plug harness there, and where the airline vacuum line hooks up to it. That did the trick. I mean, after that, it runs like a top. So all those other things I did, I guess it didn't hurt anything. It didn't cost a lot. New plugs and wires. I even sprayed out the PCV valve. Checked all the vacuum lines, air filter, fuel filter. Nothing. It was that map sensor. And it was in a weird spot. For me, I thought it was a weird spot on the inside of my fender over there. But like I say, I'm not a mechanic, and that's just how I kind of plugged away and figured it out. So maybe it'll help you out. Like I say, it's not how you should do it, but it's how I wound up doing it. Thanks for watching.